Servus from the Pinkiv and welcome back to the new Zwift ZRacing 4x4 series. Today we're kicking things off in Scotland on rolling Highlands, 23 kilometers, 180 meters of elevation, rolling terrain, punchy efforts and an uphill drag to the finish. If you want the full breakdown of the route, including equipment setup, make sure to check out my full route recon video after this one. I'm lining up once again with a strong A-PEX VELO squad. We are 14 riders today, which sets a new record for our team. Let's see if we can do another great team result in the GC in this month's series. And yeah, after a full month of gravel racing, road racing is clearly back because tonight's field is stacked. Nearly 100 riders on the start line in the advanced primetime slot with some very strong names in there. And as we roll off, there is an additional challenge for today. It's one of the warmest days of the year in Vienna with 28 degrees Celsius outside. So it was hard for me to get ready, jump on the turbo trainer and race in my warm apartment. Sometimes you just have those days where you're not fully committed to going absolutely all out in your home. But yeah, here we are, and I was hoping that with the progress of the race, I'd get in the zone. Let's find out. At least it was to my taste that we started pretty easy, steady pace, no attacks at the front. But at the same time, we are in the advanced primetime slots, so that would just mean things would get more spicy later on. And we are reaching the breakaway break for the first time, 600 meters, 2.3% gradient. You see everyone is using their feather or draft power up. That's the right moment to do that, especially after the lead-in, since we will get another power up on top. And yeah, I'm just trying to grind on the pedals here, do what is necessary. We're crossing the banner here after 52 seconds, 354 watts average. And you see I'm fading here a bit and I was still struggling to just get in that zone, like to be ready to suffer hard. It just didn't feel so good that day. And I'm drifting back here just in 80th position, really dangerous position here. So I need to get out of the saddle, push it here at 6 watts per kilo to close down a gap to the front, because this is super dangerous if they keep pushing at the front. You see there's some attacks at the front, so it might be splitting in parts and then I will be caught behind and the race will be over already, like say 8 kilometers into the race. But I managed to get to the front. I also hear Carsten on Discord saying like, pace is low, let's try to get to the front. I tried to do that, but yeah, again, like I was just struggling in the beginning. I couldn't really get in that zone. I repeat myself, but yeah, it was just mentally tough. Like there is one of these days, it was one of these days where it was just tough to push it hard. Eventually I could get to the front, which was a success for me already, because we are reaching the next false flat section here and we are moving towards the castle area. And yeah, this will be also crucial because the pace will be hard from there on, because then it's just up and down to the finish. And yeah, this is loop 1 of 2 from the rolling Highlands loop. And there's already some attacks at the front happening again. And yeah, I'm just trying to get out of the saddle here, push it at like 70 RPM. And yeah, just try to take advantage of that standing efforts. But the peloton is strung out once again here. You see lots of strong riders around. Alistair is with me, Drew Robinson, who is also doing great recaps, is also right next to me. Luke is also in that field, so great to have him racing here with us. And yeah, just super strong riders all along, and also great to have Arnaud back in ZRacing. He gave his comeback in that race, and yeah, he is doing a great job, and he's also calling out the cheaters, which is great and which is something we want to go for with A-PEX VELO, to flag them in future. This time it was a bit of like miscommunication, and once Arnaud called them out right here, I mean, there was just, the pace was super high and there was no time to get on the companion app and yeah, care about that. So we're in the Corkscrew castle climb, 360 meters at an average of 4%. This is a bit of misleading information. You could see like it's a maximum of like 8 or 9%. We pushed it 27 seconds at 425 watts. My heart rate is near 180s, and honestly I was surprised because again, like I was suffering from the first push of the race, so I was not really sure if I can keep up with the group today. But still, here I am. First loop is almost done, first lap of 2, and I'm still here with the group. There's some attacks at the front. I'm just trying to stay here with the main peloton because this will be crucial. If you lose touch to the group, race will be over. And we are here 2 seconds faster, second ascent of the breakaway break, 50 seconds now, 365 watts, and yeah, I'm suffering. You can see it in my face. I'm drifting backwards to the end of the peloton. There's again some splits. You see Martin lost touch, Greg is also there behind the group, and I'm just trying to hang on here in that moment. Heart rate is at 172, which is like, yeah, easy for me almost. But yeah, I was just really suffering here in that moment. I was going through like all the cheaters, flagging them at that moment. But yeah, it was just super warm. We were also discussing that here in the chat. Always fun to yeah, have some good chats in the races. And yeah, 6 kilometers to go. Things will spice up here from all the chatting. I almost lost touch to the group, so better focus on what you're supposed to do, like paddle and yeah, be in a good position, because we hit the next gradients very soon. You see yellow gradients. It's just a very short section here with up to 3%. But again, like the pace is already high again. I'm here pushing 5.5 watts per kilo in the draft. So the guys at the front are pushing it really hard. And yeah, after watching Drew's video, I also found out he was the one pushing the pace here at the front, where I was really suffering here to stay with the group. I really had to get out of the saddle early here and yeah, just keep up with the group and not losing touch to the group, because at this moment I realized, okay, maybe I still have a chance. I didn't feel good, but at this moment I realized I'm still there, and that final few kilometers should suit me. It's like very punchy, and normally this is like perfectly for me. But yeah, then once again, like I didn't feel 100%, so I was just hoping that somehow I can get over this last kick in a good position and then send it in the final sprint. Corkscrew castle climb once again, one last time, and I'm getting out of the saddle here early to use the momentum, slingshot through the field using the draft, and this works perfectly. As you can see, I'm pushing only 7 watts per kilo while others are already pushing red numbers here, and I'm here at the very front of the race of the peloton, and yeah, I seem to be comfortably following the front here. I was expecting some guys to go really nuts and absolutely stretch the field here, but no one was doing that. So everything is really close together, a tight peloton with 1.5 kilometers to go, and everyone was getting ready for that final sprint. And I wanted to nail the momentum once again, but this is so hard, especially with downhills. So I'm here in a pretty far behind position, but then I'm dragged to the front, which is too early for me. I'm almost stopping to paddle here to not get to the front too early. 600 meters to go, and if I was listening to myself in my recon, I should have used the draft power up already here, but I'm always thinking during the race like, okay, maybe wait another few seconds, and so I'm using it way too late. And now you can see I'm drifting to the left, I'm losing draft completely, and this absolutely kills my momentum. You see everyone is overtaking me. I'm doing 10 watts per kilo. I cannot steer right. I'm trying to steer right. I have like no draft, lost all the momentum, and yeah, at this moment it was like over for me mentally. I tried to push it here 10 watts per kilo, but I also didn't have the kick, so both my legs and my luck was not on my side today. I'm still trying to give everything here to the line, see if I can overtake a few more guys. We're still in the top 30 position, which still is a good effort, and I'm crossing the finish line in P24 for me, just finishing behind John. Arnaud finished in a strong 5th place in his ZRacing comeback. Teddy finished in 14th, Carsten in 17th, and Marty in 28th. GC is about the same after stage 1. Everything is tight except for one cheater who is in 1st place as of now. The power graph summarizes this race pretty accurate. Slow start, then the pace increased, and I struggled to get to my maximum today. I still tried to give it my all, but yeah, I didn't feel so comfortable to suffer hard. And yeah, I was really confident that this sprint finish would suit me well, but the sprint was just disappointing, both from my numbers but also from the back dynamics. I was boxed in, had no chance. That's how it goes. Last week I was smashing it perfectly. I was lucky there with my timing, but this week it just didn't go as planned and luck wasn't on my side. Alright, that was stage 1 of the new 4x4 series. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe and drop a comment below. It really supports the channel. I'm back later this week with another live stream of the Sisu Pinky Tour. Most likely I'll go for the Saturday morning slot, and then I'll got you covered for the route recon of stage 2 of the 4x4 series on Sunday. See you in the next one. Cheers and ride on.
Remember to subscribe.